Here's 10 tracks I want to see return in Mario Kart 9. Starting off, we have Moo Moo Meadows. This course was originally from Mario Kart Wii, but it made its way over to Mario Kart 8, so I would be very disappointed if it did not mosey on over to Mario Kart 9. It's not the best map in the world by any means, but I mean, it's only number 10 on this list for a reason, but it's still a very fun map with lots of reasons to love it. One reason I love it is the fact that the cows remind me of Yo Mama, but in all seriousness, this track is just fun and it is a classic. I wouldn't be super sad if we did not see the return of Moo Moo Meadows, but I would certainly be at least a little bit disappointed. I mean, you guys like Moo Moo Meadows, right? I can't even drink milk and I still like this map. The only downside is, like I said, it is a little bit basic, so there's not much for me to even really talk about, but I mean, look at these cows. Aren't they funny? I think it's funny when they walk on the track like, what are you guys doing? Get off the road, you dumb cow. Next up, we have a legendary track being Peach Beach. First of all, that's rhymes. That's already a good start. This map originated in my favorite Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Double Dash, and also appeared in Mario Kart Wii, but it's been nowhere to be found ever since. I know this map is kinda short, but honestly, that's the only downside I can imagine. I love this map. I love that it's at the beach, I love that it rhymes, and I love that there's two paths you can take with a high risk reward based on how high the tide is at that very moment. You know, with that ramp right there, if you have to drive through the water, then you lose time, but if you're lucky enough to drive on mostly sand, then this is much better. At least I think it is. I don't know. I don't speed run this game. I don't know for sure. Either way, I like it a lot. The most iconic part of this map, though, has got to be the tennis balls. I'm pretty sure these things are from Mario Sunshine, but they absolutely mess you up if you get into their path. They don't even have arms, but they will chase you down and fling your car 30 feet into the air like it's nothing. This is hilarious to me, unless it does happen to me, in which case those things are stupid and I hate them. You're also able to see Daisy's Cruiser in the ocean on this map, which is a great Easter egg that I like a lot. Plus, Daisy's Cruiser is also a map that I hope returns, but will I talk about it in this video? Keep watching to find out. Next up, we have the Zelda map, which I'm pretty sure is called Hyrule Castle. I don't know, I can't read. But I can certainly play this map in Mario Kart 8, and that is always a good time. The fact that we finally got some non-Mario maps and characters in a Mario Kart game was huge at the time, and honestly, I'm still not over it. I love this map, and I love the fact that it's from Zelda. Even the small things like turning the coins into rupees is super cool to me. But even objectively, this map is just straight up good. It's beautiful to look at, it's fun to race on. I have no real complaints about this map. In fact, I don't even have any fake complaints about this map. But now we have good old Mushroom George. Now, Mushroom George is a very popular map, and for a very good reason. It first appeared in Mario Kart Wii, then managed to show up in Mario Kart 7, then appeared in some game called Mario Kart Tour. I'm not sure what that is, but it was also DLC in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and every time this map appeared, I was very happy. This map is just plain old fun. It has bouncy mushrooms for you to jump on and do tricks on top of. What more could you possibly ask for from a Mario Kart track? Okay, don't answer that. There are also a lot of cool and risky strats you can try on this map with the mushroom boosts or shortcuts or whatever, and stuff like that always increases the replay value, and in a game like Mario Kart, you want the replay value to be as high as possible. Because I mean, if you play a map one time and you hate it, then well, that's just a bad map, right? I don't really know what else to say about that. But Mushroom George is not a bad map, and I'm sure we all agree. In fact, if you don't like Mushroom George, I dare you to leave a comment down below admitting the fact that you do not like Mushroom George, because I'd be willing to bet money that 30 angry Mushroom George fans will be in your replies faster than we can move on to the next Next, we have yet another crossover map being the Animal Crossing map. Again, I don't know what it's really called because I can't read, but like if you ask someone if they like the Animal Crossing Mario Kart map, they'd know what you mean, right? I mean, come on. Anyway, this map is great. It's super fun and is once again just really pretty to look at. I've never even played Animal Crossing in my life, and I still love this map. Also, sorry, Ash Snap. I know we made a video on Animal Crossing together, but I've never played Animal Crossing, so I hope you're not watching this.
What? You're telling me you have never played an Animal Crossing? Oh, whoops. Never played an Animal Crossing game before in your life? You're not even... Are you even? I don't think you even grasp the grand majesty that are the Animal Crossing Mario Kart maps. So yeah, I mean, ask for them, but... Man, you're so casual, man.
Anyway, another thing I love about this map, aside from it just being straight up fun, is the fact that the seasons change. So really this means it's like 4 maps in one, which is a really good deal. I guess this is some kind of reference to Animal Crossing, but I don't understand it because again, I've never played this game, but do not tell Ash Snapham. It looks fun though, so maybe I'll try it out someday on stream. Leave a comment if that's something you want to see me do. But now we are officially entering the top 5, and you know what that means, so please tell me because I don't know what that means, and I actually never know what to do in this part, the middle part of the video. It's time for Mushroom City. Oh yeah. This is a Mario Kart Double Dash exclusive track, and while it might not seem like anything special for those of you who have never played this map, I promise this map is an absolute banger. Sure, it's not the only Mario Kart map to take place in a city, or even the only Mario Kart Double Dash map to take place in a city, since there is Mushroom Bridge, which is also a banger map. But unlike Mushroom Bridge, Mushroom City takes place at night. And if you've ever seen SpongeBob, then you know that makes it extra cool. Jokes aside though, I've just always loved this map. Just gameplay wise, the track itself is already super fun, but also driving next to real cars and literal bombs in a city at night is amazing and hilarious. Especially when one of your friends gets into a car wreck. It's not funny when that happens to me though. Get out of the road, you dumb cow. I mean car. This map also holds a special place in my heart because when I used to play Mario Kart Double Dash as a kid, I didn't know what the internet was, but I did know that shortcuts did exist from time to time. So I would go into every map individually in time trial mode and look for shortcuts myself, and in this map specifically, me and my dad found this cool little shortcut right here ourselves. I know that doesn't really matter to you guys, but finding a shortcut naturally on your own really hits different, and since this was a map I already loved, that shortcut just makes it even better. Also, the music is really good in this map, which is the norm for Mario Kart, but it's still worth pointing out. Next up, we actually have a tie for 4th place, which is a really weird spot in the list to have a tie now that I think about it. But this tie is between both of the F-Zero tracks because I like them both and I want to see both of them return. I mean, we probably will not see a new F-Zero game in our lifetime, so we gotta take what we can get, guys. Anyway, I don't know which of these maps I even like more. I go back and forth for which one is my favorite. When Big Blue came out though, I'm pretty sure I had a time trial world record on the Wii U in 200cc for like an hour or two because I played it the day it was released, but I have no evidence of this, so I could be lying. The other F-Zero track is also an absolute banger. I love the little coin pads from the actual F-Zero games and how both this map and Big Blue feel extra fast compared to the other tracks in Mario Kart, which is a very F-Zero thing to do. Oh, and also, I've only played F-Zero like once and it was on the GameCube, but it was really fun, so again, leave a comment if I should play some more F-Zero, because if it's anything like these maps, I'm sure I will have a great time. But yeah, if neither of these return, I will be very sad. For one, because I'd love to play these maps in Mario Kart 9, that would be great, but also because it means we may never see new F-Zero content ever again, and as a Mega Man and Metroid fan, I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle that. But now we have DK Mountain, and Donkey Kong is already a controversial topic in Mario Kart 9 on account of how he looks, but this map is one of my favorites of all time. It first appeared in Mario Kart Double Dash, returned in Mario Kart Wii, once again appeared in this weird thing called Mario Kart Tour, but I still don't know what that is, and at the very last second possible made a fashionably late appearance in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as DLC. This is one of my favorite maps of all time. Everything about this map is amazing. First of all, that DK barrel cannon thing is such a super fun thing that just exists in the map, and I love that whole concept. Actually driving down the DK mountain is super fun as you are literally racing downhill, which I think is a saying. Surely someone has said that before. Downhill racing, I don't know. This turn at the end of the mountain is very challenging, but in a fun way, and you can try some mushroom shenanigans here if you're brave. But then, to end the lap off, you have the notorious bridge. This thing is super fun, and sometimes you're able to get past this with no problem, but other times something can just go slightly wrong. Maybe the wind speed was a little bit stronger than you expected, for example. Then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, you fall off the map 10 times in a row and get last place, which is hilarious. Unless it happens to me, of course, in which case I hate. Plus, there is that infamous clip that went viral, which just so happens to be, you guessed it, on DK Mountain. This map is just amazing. I mean, just look at that mountain's face. Look at it. You can't tell that mountain to its face that it's a bad map, and if you actually can do that, well, shame on you. You should be ashamed. You are evil. Next up, we have a surprise entry being Wario Coliseum, once again from Mario Kart's Double Dash. Well, another Double Dash map in this video probably was not a surprise, but this map specifically might have been. But really it shouldn't be, because this map is amazing. This may be one of the most underrated maps in the history of Mario Kart. This was the first race in the Special Cup in Double Dash, and it really does a good job of encapsulating that feeling. It's all fun and games until you get to Wario's Coliseum. It looks like this track is made out of the chain walls you can climb on in Bowser's mini castles. Maybe that's because it's made of metal, just like chains typically are, but you get what I mean. This track is also super unique in design, and I love every bit of it. It somehow feels like a Mario level almost more than a Mario Kart race, but the racing parts are still incredibly fun. I love this little corkscrew thing that you're able to drift on the entire time if you're talented enough, which I'm sure all of my subscribers are. We all know that Tooterp subscribers are great great at Mario Kart. And if you're watching this and you're not good at Mario Kart, then subscribe, or 100 blue shells will spawn into your house at night. Ooh, that's how you're supposed to drive engagement in YouTube video nowadays, right? I don't know, I've been doing YouTube for too long. I can't keep up with these trends. Anyway, I also love the part of this course with the boost ramp over the giant pit. You are presented with a choice here to take the safe approach and go around and lose a little bit of time, or to go for the glory and try to make the jump. But this jump baffles even the most grizzled veterans of Mario Kart because you have such little room for error. And even if you get it perfect, someone might just use a lightning bolt while you're midair and you just die. That never stops me from going for this though. Either way, this map is genuinely amazing, and I do think it is one of the most underrated tracks of all time in Mario Kart, so having it return from Mario Kart 9 would be amazing. This track is also super long, being only 2 laps in Mario Kart Double Dash, so if the rumors about Mario Kart 9 having longer tracks are true, then this map would fit perfectly as a 3-lap map. But coming in at number 1, we have another Tooterp classic with a controversial choice. This is the Great Divider. You either love this map and consider it to be the best map ever made, or you hate this map and consider it to be the worst map ever made. And people with different opinions on this constantly get into fights and cause lots of violence worldwide, which is why I think regardless of which side you're on, this map needs to return in Mario Kart 9, and the map I'm talking about is of course Baby Park. Just imagine 24 players with double block items all driving around destroying each other on the smallest track known to man. Now some of you might be thinking, with 24 players, maybe you should make Baby Park a little bit bigger to compensate, but no, that would just turn it into the Excite Bike map, which to be fair should also return. I like that map a lot. But as far as Baby Park goes, I think they should actually make it smaller. Make 24 players squish into a space smaller than 12 players already had trouble fitting into. Lean into the chaos, Mario Kart 9. Do what you were destined to do and become the greatest Mario Kart game. No, the greatest racing game. No, the greatest creation ever made by adding Baby Park to the game and making it even smaller than before. Please? I mean, that'd be pretty funny, right? Well, those were the 10 maps I wanted to see return in Mario Kart 9 the most out of all of them. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a comment down below on what maps you want to see return in Mario Kart 9. And I'm really excited for Mario Kart 9 because I like playing Mario Kart, so obviously I would be excited for Mario Kart 9, and maybe I'll make some more Mario Kart 9 videos, like what characters I want to see return, or maybe just some Mario Kart videos in general, like the best course from each Mario Kart game. I don't know. I'm just rambling though. This video's over, so get out of here.